Hey, how we doing, survivors? Welcome back to DayZ Solo Survival Self-Training Series. And I am back at Komarovo, way to the west, far to the west, pretty much away from the cities and away from all the good stuff. So I've got a trek ahead of me, so I better get started. Well, yeah, I died. I've died several times, actually, since the last episode. I had that lovely M16. I no longer have that lovely M16. It was forcibly taken from me. Because I was shot in the face by another survivor. There are no laws here. There's no order. There's no justice. Society is pretty much broken down. It is survival of the fittest. And I have learned now, since I've lost that M16, I've actually played several times since then and been killed probably 4 times already. Once or twice by Zeds and probably 3 times by players. And I'm tired of trying to be the nice guy. So, yeah, I lost the M16 to a guy at a dare stand. I was doing one of these. You know, we both walked up to the dare stand, and I was doing the, don't shoot, I'm a friend. Boom! Right in the face. Lesson learned. That actually happened a couple more times where I kind of hesitate to see if someone's going to be friendly or not. They might even say they're friendly in the chat. Well, they might even do this too. I've run into this. They do this. They're the dance or the salute. And you go about your business, and then you get shot in the back of the head. So here's the deal. Don't trust anyone. Lachlan was right in our co-op play. Shoot them in the face. And that's just what I'm going to do from now on. You know, I'm a nice guy. I have a reputation to protect as a nice guy. I'm not a murderer. You know what? There's no murderers in this game right now. There's no murderers. You're not a bandit. You shoot somebody. Well, you know what? That's survival. And that's what it's all about. Survival of the fittest. If you want to survive, you've got to kill. Because if you hesitate, even for a split second, you're going to get your face shot off. I'll shoot your face clean off your face, as Eddie Murphy said. And what was that, Tower Heist or something? The recent movie with Bueller. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm tired of starting over again. I had that M16 on a recent character. I had binoculars. I had a fire axe. I had a hatchet. I had a nice map. The last guy had AK-74 at one point, and all gone now. All gone. Still a lovely game. I love this thing. I could play this. I could play this all day. Zeds. Zeds. I don't die to Zeds. Very, very seldomly. Usually in the beginning of the game, I just run like crazy because I don't care if I die. Especially when you start out way far away from anything useful. Or you get hit once and suddenly your blood's down to 9,000. You know what? Just throw in the towel, start fresh. I've done that a couple times so far. But once you get some item that you really care about, particularly a nice rifle or something, that's when you start playing more cautiously. Can I go in this house? Oh. Not even worth engaging right now. Let's just get the dickens out of here. Oh, crap. Already bleeding. See what I mean? Quickly now, quickly. Get the package. Get the bandage it up. Alright, it's a slow bleed. I'm alright. I'm alright. I've had worse. I've had worse. Come on, you pansy. We're all good to go. We're all good to go. Now get your butt up. What do you got? Soda can? I will take the soda can. Thank you. Died before he had a chance to enjoy his Pepsi. What a shame. So I'm going to follow this road to the north. It's kind of actually more westerly. Looking at the map right now. Then it's going to turn to the north. I can just cut right through the forest, actually. It's more of a straight line. But what do we have here? I'm trying to get to a barn to get a rifle. Then I'm going to head into the city. I found some really good stuff in the city. I've been playing a little bit off camera. Found some good stuff in churches. I found a lot of medical supplies in a hospital. I had blood bags, EpiPens, tons of bandages. I mean, I was just overflowing with medical supplies. Didn't really need it all, frankly. I'm not going to even go there. I just want to run right over to the barn, see if I can get a decent weapon. So I should be able to cut straight through here in a semi-straight line. And the barn should be down that way. So yeah, you know, there's no distinction right now in the game. You're not a murderer. Kill someone, take their stuff. You know what? You're just trying to survive. Everybody needs food, we need ammo, and you can't trust anyone. So in this lawless society, everybody's the same. We're all just surviving. And that's the way I'm going to play it from now on. When the game adds some kind of incentive, when the mod adds some kind of incentive, rather, to not shoot people at first sight, then I won't. So when there's some kind of trading, player trading, or easier way to communicate, or a trust system, anything that would allow me to give the other survivor the benefit of the doubt, then I'll stop shooting people on first sight. I have killed a few people on first sight so far. Yeah, I felt bad about it. But, you know, I'm not hunting people down to kill them. It's just I'm running into them, you know, in the woods or in the city, and you just start shooting. Is this a barn? This could be the barn right here. Hold on. That looks like a barn to me. That is the barn. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Clear this barn, and hopefully we can get a rifle out of this. What's with all the Russians on? This is like a... This is a Chicago server, New York, I forget. Somewhere in the States we get a lot of people dialing in from overseas to get the daylight, I suppose. Oh, crud. Down. Alright, there's a lot of them. If I shoot one, they all come a-running. There's a patch coming out pretty soon, and I have the changelog right here on my Mac. Let me switch over to the changelog. We'll talk about some of the new stuff coming. Alright, back up a little. This guy is getting real close. Too close for comfort, actually. And I've made some tweaks, video tweaks, and boy, it's a lot more responsive now. And I'll go over those too if you guys are interested. If you're playing this and you're getting a lot of mouse lag, I think I may have nailed it. I don't have that mouse smoothing. You've got to get into the config file and change mouse smoothing to 1, the value of 1, and it's just a regular text file. Big difference. Big difference. And I've shut off all the shadows. Just disable the shadow. I don't need shadows. It looks pretty enough, and I know having shadows is going to make it look dynamic, but it looks good enough to me, and I'd rather have the smooth and responsive controls than someone's communicating on the voice. Then have you know, pretty shadows. So here's the changelog. So there's a bunch of fixes, a lot of bug fixes, and some new stuff. Some of the fixes I haven't really experienced. But bodies being detected too quickly. Okay, no backpacks or medical boxes spawning. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of backpacks spawning since that first one. Oh, here's a water pump. Awesome. Alright, we're going in. Once I get inside, I can just shoot the crap out of these punks, because they're going to go really slow. So there's a couple things I didn't know, and this is in the changelog new. Okay, here's what's new. Zombies null longer hitting through the walls. I guess I would consider that a bug fix, but yeah, they're hitting through the walls, which I'm glad that's fixed because that's just lame. No more hitting through the walls. And you know what's even worse is they can see through walls right now. These guys can see me. I thought I was safe a couple of times sitting up in like towers. Oh my gosh, dude, just stand still so I can shoot you in the noggin. Thank you. Yeah, they can see right through walls. So hiding in here, lying on the ground, lying on a floor underneath a window, which is what I've been doing. It doesn't do you any good. I'm going to fill up that canteen. Let's grab another bandage, since I've had to use one already. So that's okay, but I don't see a rifle. But maybe the rifle's up top there. Let's just clear here behind this. Now, the zombies can't see very far anyway. Now, of course, they're actually infected. They're not zombies. I'll refer to them as Zeds, zombies, or infected occasionally, but pretty much all interchangeable. It's the guys walking around that just want to kill and eat me. So I don't think you can make any mistakes there, right? I'm going to take that bandage, close the bag. I've become an absolute pro, by the way. I don't need road flares. I never use road flares with inventory, as you can see there. Demonstrated by my absolute prowess there a second ago. So no more hitting through walls, no more seeing through walls. Their line of sight, their detection distance is really short right now, but that's going to be increased apparently. Right now it's like 8 meters or 8 feet. Hello! That's going to be increased. Their damage is going to be increased, and their attack range is going to be increased. Yeah, So it's going to get a little more challenging. But we're taking away their ability to see through walls, which just makes perfect sense. Alright, what do we have here? I don't hear any gunfire. Oh, goody, goody, goody. This means I'm going to have to drop something. This is annoying. But here's what we're going to do. Do that. I'm going to move some of these mags to my pack. This is very easily done here with this system. I don't need them all in my active. I'd like to have the bandage there. Okay, and so this shows you the pack contents and how many things you have in here right now. So I've got it's like 5 more. That's the maximum. I've got 5 available slots. Let's pick this up, and we're going to put that over here. Empty soda cans. I've heard you can toss an empty soda can to distract zombies. And now I'm going to move that bandage out. I think 4 magazines readily available there is good. See, they're probably seeing me right now. You can hear them getting all agitated, unless there's somebody else out there. No rifle. God! Grr! I was hoping to find a rifle here. It's a long way to the next barn, and it's a really long way to the next town or city. So, frustrating. I was hoping for a weapon that I can shoot long range, get a little more punch with it. That's annoying. Oh well. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, so infected can cause greater damage. You can hide from infected chasing you. Sweet. So we'll be able to run off and then hide on them, and they'll lose you. They'll lose track of you probably when you get out of their line of sight. So you jump into a house, duck inside a house, I don't know, hide in some bushes or something, because you just can't get away from the buggers right now. So that'd be nice. If you can put some distance between you and them, you might be able to escape. Escape is good. Let's go fill up this canteen. fact, what I'm going to do right now is just drink some water. Not that thirsty, but it might as well. So that'd be great, getting away from them. That's one of the frustrations, is once you're chased by a massive train of Zeds, it's almost a death sentence unless you can use some exploits to get away. Getting to water, apparently, or getting inside a building and blasting them one by one because they're so slow in buildings. Hide the body. The Zeds are going to get really upset that I killed their little sister here. Brother, friend, whatever. Alright, let's... yeah, I know a lot of people like the first-person view, so let's do that. I do too. Except when traveling long distances, I usually do switch to first person. There's a field of view setting too that you can change in the config file. I haven't decided which. Well, I guess I have to sit up to do this. There we go. Fill them up. 2 bottles filled. Let's get the devil out of here. So fences will block their line of sight so they don't aggro on you. Alright, let me take a look at the map and come up with another plan here as I lie down. And hold on one sec, be right back.